Welcome into the OutGunPodcast. This will be episode 1, the return of the podcast, I guess, since we stopped it so long ago. Today with us, we got the OG Flip Money and OG Trackins.
What's up, guys?
A couple of our newest Apex streamers, content creators, players type beat. So today we're going to be talking Labatch. Appreciate the tier 1. Today we're going to be talking about Apex Season 14, the upcoming season that drops in, 5 days?
No.
Yes, sir. No, it's less than that. Tuesday.
It's like 4 days, 3 days.
I thought, isn't it 1 day over, though? Like, the ranked season ends and then it's 1 day?
It's like 2 hours over, but yeah.
Oh, damn. Okay. I thought it was a lot more than that.
Yes, sir.
I think it counts the day of reset, but it's only for a couple hours that day, basically.
Alright, so we're going to be talking about weapon changes, map changes, other special changes, and, of course, the new Legend Vantage. So, do we want to begin with weapon changes? There's some curveballs in this.
Can I put the 4 to 8 on the freaking wingman and call it a day? Call it a wrap 3 times.
Nah, bro.
Come on, bro.
We're not sniping.
Well, that's what it's gonna be. There's sniper ammo in the wingman now.
Alright, so, yeah.
What sights are gonna go on this thing?
The 2 ammo changes we're looking for this season is the wingman being switched from heavy ammo to sniper ammo. That's what they're talking about right now. And the Spitfire will no longer shoot heavy and it will shoot light, which I also don't understand. I'm pretty sure me and Flip talked about this the other day.
Yeah, I don't understand it either because there's not enough light on the damn map as it is.
Yeah.
Every match, every time we run light, one of us ends up having to change off that gun because it doesn't work out.
Yeah, definitely.
I don't know whether they're gonna have to boost the rate of it, spawn rate of it, or something because there's shit tons of energy, which I get. The volt's coming back out. That's supposed to be there.
Yeah.
But yeah, they're gonna have to do something else.
I think what they were aiming for was, like, I don't know if you, like, in the firing range lately, if you go over to the heavy section, it's just filled with guns. So, like, when we look at it, we have 2 heavy guns that are no longer gonna be heavy guns, right?
Right.
It just doesn't make sense to me to add the Spitfire as a light gun. I feel like it could have just stayed as a heavy gun, like it is a light machine gun, right? Heavy machine gun, light machine gun, whatever.
Yeah, it's a machine gun.
When that shit shoots, it's da 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 da, like.
Right.
But
I don't know. I think they should have brought that energy rifle that they had for a while. That was
the burst one.
The burst one that after you got so many kills with it or whatever went to fully auto and all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Like I think that would have helped some with some of the issues they're trying to resolve right now. That's just my personal opinion.
No,
because
I agree.
The energy guns are lacking. With the Volt gone, what do you have? You have the Havoc, which Zen says is the best gun in the game. I mean, it is. If you know how to use it and you're good with it, it's nasty. But on the same side of it, like your average Apex player isn't going to pick up the Havoc or the L-Star because those guns are hard.
Yeah. I mean, I don't fuck with the L-Star.
Like, I'll pick it up. I did it on challenges, and I'll pick it up and kill people off drop. But the minute we get off drop, bro, I'm going to an alternator. I'm going to a fucking 2020. I don't care, something other than the L-Star because I know I can't shoot that well with it.
Mm-hmm. Now, with the wingman, I understand why they're making it a sniper weapon. Like,
because of the high damage count.
Yeah, but if it wasn't heavy, what would it be? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It would fall under the sniper category. And now that they're bringing Skull Piercer back
it could be a
too,
marksman.
That's true. I didn't consider that. Yeah,
I didn't think about it until we were talking about it right now. But yeah,
I think they're switching it because the ammo size being in the back, your book bag, like it's only 24 for a sniper. It's a lot less than having 60 for stack for light or heavy. That's a big reason I think they're doing that.
So it's 20. It's 24 stack, 24 sniper in a stack, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So you're carrying 48 in 2 stacks, but yet you can carry, what is it? 120 of heavy in 2 stacks. So that doesn't. I don't get why they would think that that's gonna help.
It's because a lot of people who run the wingman tend to just spam the fuck out of it. They
Yeah.
just
Right.
non-stop, boom, 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 boom. Even if they're
Okay, yeah,
missing
now-
shots.
Yeah. It's high risk, high reward,
Yeah.
but it's also like using a 6-shooter. You shoot all your bullets real quick and hope for the best.
Yeah, but now with the sniper ammo, you can't just dump the ammo and we'll hope for the best.
That and
Like you
then
said,
with,
high reward.
with all the other things that are going to be with the skull piercer, I think you're going to have less ammo on the ground for snipers. I mean, maybe I'm wrong because they are adding skull piercers, so they think a lot of people are going to be using the bow again, longbow. But I think if you go off today's like ammo and how much ammo there is on the ground, that's sniper. There's not a lot of sniper on the ground.
Definitely.
Yeah, no.
We definitely run into that problem if I'm running the sentinel or the longbow and you're running the charge. I mean, which I don't really run snipers too much anymore. But I mean, back in the day, I was a longbow guy for sure.
Well, with this
Yeah.
change, maybe sniper ammo will be more frequent now. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, we all know how Apex does with trying to push certain things. But go ahead, Flip.
I don't know, man. They need to change a lot of shit. Like, the ammo has been atrocious this whole season. Literally, you can run through 5 crates and not find a gun or ammo.
Yep.
Which
And
is
that's you were telling me
absurd.
about
There's
the
no
smart
way.
loot.
Yeah, they talked about it 2 seasons or a season ago, talking about we were supposed to get smart crates or smart bins or smart whatever you want to call them. Same thing that Fortnite uses. Basically, it would be keyed to like if you need sights and a light mag or heavy mag or whatever, it would go with it. It would automatically come up.
And that's another weird thing too, is the wingman becoming a sniper now. Like we've all seen a sniper mag on the ground, right?
Yeah.
How does that fit new wingman?
Yeah, I don't think it's going.
They're like the same
Yeah.
size.
Well, that's just like the 30-30 with the sniper stock. Like, come on now. Like, you got a modified 30-30, you're gonna cut the stock off of it on the field and glue your other one on it and hope for the best.
So yeah,
I mean-
chat. I know you guys here is talking about Skull Piercer. That is another confirmed thing. Skull Piercer is being brought back for the wingman, the longbow, and the 30-30 repeater. So
Don't be standing still, because if you get 1, 2, 3, you're down.
Yep.
So
It'd probably
fast
be 1-2,
compared to-
honestly.
Yeah, 2 shots
Yeah,
to the
definitely.
head, you're down for sure. I don't care if you're giving with the shield up or not, man. It's that 30-30 is getting the skull piercer now too, and that's gonna,
which is
that's gonna be
make it
scary.
disgusting.
Yeah,
Because
and
that gun's already hard to fight with.
I think
Yeah.
that with the hop up of coming the 30-30 getting the skull piercer, I do not think that you're gonna be able to have this 30-30 skull piercer and the shatter points. I think you'll have to pick. Just
You only
when
allow
we
one
had
hop
this-
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like when we had the Havoc with the select fire and shit.
Yeah.
I think you'll have one of each, or one. You can't have both.
Yeah, you can't have a turbo and a
Yeah,
select fire.
I
You
agree.
would have to have, yeah.
But then you do have the bow that does take 2 as well.
Yeah.
But
Oh,
You
yeah.
run
the bow is
skull
different.
piercer, which
Yeah.
they may change that too after the first 2 weeks. They may be like, okay, this is way too fucking overbearing with a bow.
It's
Because
also just
bows are already a pain in the ass in ranked. Like, you're always getting charge rifled or bowed from somewhere.
Yep.
So with a skull piercer
It's
and
not the
all
skull
that extra
piercer,
on
though.
it,
The bow isn't getting the
no.
skull piercer. I was just saying it has the 2 hop ups already.
right? Yeah.
Shatter caps and Deadeye. But I
Are
do
we sure
agree.
it's not going on the bow.
No, it's just those the 3 guns.
Well,
Okay.
another thing too, the 30-30, when you charge it up, it already does extra damage there. So,
Yep.
Yeah.
with them adding the skull piercer, are they gonna make it? I mean, the damage is gonna be crazy regardless.
They're gonna have
but
to balance it. They probably won't at the beginning. So I'm gonna tell everybody in chat now: get your 30-30 work on, get your dirty 30 ready, because that
Yeah.
thing is gonna be fucking. It's gonna be like the Seer Meadow when they brought him out, bro. Everybody's gonna be bitching and complaining for the first 2 to 3 weeks until they nerf the gun a little bit, and then
They
they'll
might-
probably nerf it into the ground, and nobody will use it.
They might slow down how fast the gun shoots when you add the skull piercer. Then
Well, that's true too. They could do
I
that
feel
to
like that'd
balance
be
it.
definitely.
You already
balance,
you have to charge it up though, right? So even when you're charging it up,
Yeah.
it's a pretty. If you want to have the full capacity of it, then you
Right.
can't really spam it. But even like the 30-30 with shatter caps, if it was able to take 2, that's crazy.
Get dirty 30 for real.
Dirty
30.
So
You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about that next gun they're buffing, man. My
Okay,
favorite
well,
shotgun in
let's
the damn game.
cover the Spitfire. Let's cover the Spitfire for a second here, though. I know I already mentioned the fact that why would they make this LMG like a light weapon? What is your honest opinion on that? Do you think it should be light or heavy?
I think it should be heavy because then you run into the issue. They've already modified it to be a more effective heavy weapon.
Mm-hmm.
By taking the barrel stave off of it, they've decreased some of the damage on it. So you're going to put it into a light category. So is it going to be like the car and take either mag, or is it going to fire faster now that it's because like I played Destiny for many many years, and there are different speeds and styles of machine guns in that game. Like you have certain LMGs that are do 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 do
The
do,
Rampage.
but yeah, or in there they have other ones that are
The
and they
Spitfire.
do 15 to 20 a bullet as compared to 30 or 40. You know what I mean? Same way with the Devo compared to the Rampage compared to the Spitfire.
Yep.
They all do different damage because they all have different fire rates. So, what are
Mm-hmm.
they going to do with the fire rate? Since it's firing a smaller, faster, technically ammunition, are you going to go to a faster? So, is it going to become the fastest LMG out there? Because it and the Devo would have to be neck and neck for it to basically be on that light category
Yeah.
compared to any other light gun.
Not most definitely. Now, like I said, when you'd go in there, there's pretty much the same amount of heavy as light weapons right now,
Right.
and I don't understand why they would move one to light, but
Well, they took
I
another one out with the wingman going to sniper too. So now you're down two heavies, not just one.
yeah.
So
Which
I don't
they-
know what they're
I
doing.
think that they should make the car a straight up heavy weapon. Just no light.
No light mag, no light, nothing.
And then it would pretty much even it out, I'd think.
Yeah.
But I have a feeling that they had to do that with the wingman. Because what would they really add for another sniper? You know what I mean? Because, what is it? Snipers and shotguns have the least amount of guns right now. You got a sentinel, which
definitely
is your
sniper.
bolt action heavy hitting. You got your long bow, which is your like lower damage semi-automatic, and then you got the piss off charge rifle beaming you in the back from across the map.
Hi.
So
The scout's
be
gonna go
me.
back to being a light gun.
Yeah.
I think,
it will.
right? Yeah.
is it a marksman right now or no?
It's
It is a
marksman.
marksman, right?
Yeah, it's a marksman.
Okay, and it's not going to come out as a marksman?
No, it's
I-
going to come out as a marksman, but it should be.
Light
It's
ammo,
always
I don't
been
know.
light, yeah.
It was
be light ammo.
before it went in. Yeah.
but it'll still be a marksman gun.
Yeah.
As of right now, there's only 3 weapons for the snipers.
Maybe they're
Like-
working towards phasing out certain weapons.
You
like
kind
a
of
whole
have the
category.
triple take too, right? But I don't really count the trip. Like, I guess that's a marksman as well.
It's a
I wouldn't
marksman
really
or a
count it as a
shotgun.
sniper. Yeah, or a shotgun, exactly.
That's
But-
the one you flip the toggle on and go
I was telling Pepe and Colt the other night that they should add a double barrel shotgun. Just long reload time, but high damage. Only 2 shots. What would you think of that?
I think that would be really good. Yeah.
Like,
I think
no
ham. I think
range.
Peacekeeper
No
would lose
range,
its
though.
Fucking perks though.
No range, and then you'd actually have to, like, open it up, put 2 shells in, close it, so, like, not a quick reload time, no range, but very high damage. That's the
So
only
it'd be-
way I can see them
it would-
adding another shotgun.
I think they would add it to where it'd be like the Peacekeeper when it reloads and stuff. But
Flip
yeah,
it
I
open
think
and-
I definitely feel like that would be good. Real quick, since we're talking about the amount of guns, there's 5 light guns. There's 8 heavy guns right now. If you take out the wingman, that's gonna go to the snipers.
Mm-hmm.
and the Spitties come into Hellite, so it'll be more balanced. So it'd be like
Yeah.
6-6 or 7-7.
6,
Wait.
and it'd be 6-6.
You got the car in both, right?
Well, no, the cars and I'm
Car's
literally in
technically
firing
a
range
heavy
right
weapon.
now.
It's
So,
technically classified
yeah.
as a heavy weapon right now, but it does
Yeah.
take both light and heavy. So yeah.
All
I
right,
don't
now
know.
let's talk about your favorite change. All right, okay.
I don't know about my favorite.
I know Agent Zero's in here waiting. He's just sitting there waiting for it
I
because he's
just
been
like
running it
because
all
I'm
season.
really- I like it because I'm really good with that gun. Like explicitly good with that shotgun in particular.
I feel it. When I played on console, that was the last time I played is when the EVA 8 was like meta.
Yeah, with
And
the double tap and all that. Yeah.
We got OG Agent Zero in here who's still been running it since that day. So The EVA 8 is supposed to be getting an increased fire rate, and the bolts, the shotgun bolts, increase it even more. You got the hop up back, the double tap, and they now take stocks. Or it now takes stocks.
Yeah, it
I
does.
shouldn't say they, it. If the rest of them take stocks, I don't know. That'd be kind of wild, but as far as we know, it's
Crazy.
just the EVA that's going to be able to take stocks.
Right.
So,
That's scary.
yeah, with those changes, I can see it definitely being meta again, especially those gibbies in the bubble fights. Instead of running the PK, just run the EVA.
Oh yeah.
Castle.
Or, you know,
Put
when
me
you're
into that
when you're
category.
running through Skull Town, you know, all them buildings in there, the close quarters.
Oh,
Yeah,
man.
for sure.
I mean, shit.
I
I'll
don't
have to
even
give
run
it a whirl,
shotguns,
too.
and I'm gonna be running fucking shotgun. So
Yeah. I
It's gonna be a
love
fun
the
season.
PK, but I also love that 9 damage, so...
That's why I don't pick them up no more, bro. I have the worst luck with that thing.
Yeah, see, Agent Zero's in there. He's hype right now. Hell yeah, my Eva's
I'm
back.
so excited for that shit coming back, bro. That's probably, I don't know, that's the one shotgun that I am not scared to fucking take a 1v3 with, because I'm like, okay, you motherfuckers, you're gonna get it.
All right, so let's talk about the new legend, Vantage.
Oi. Oi.
I wish they would have did a little different with her.
Oh, sorry.
I don't like the fact that we're gonna have like another recon type character again.
You know why they're doing that, right?
It is, but it isn't at the same time.
Yeah.
She's like Echo from Rainbow Six, bro. Minus the cameras.
Yeah.
She got a little drone bat that flies around.
Mm.
And that's another thing.
Don't
If
laugh
you
at me,
remember,
Zen. Go ahead.
if you remember from the launch video, she jumps to that bat or whatever that
Yes,
is,
sir.
and then she has another double jump after that. If you watched on the video, it's like she has a double jump with that.
Yep, she does.
So it's, yeah.
That is it. Yeah.
It's
So,
like an
So
octane
she's a
bat,
triple
more or
jump?
less.
well, it's after she hits the bat, right?
Yeah, so it'd
Yeah.
be a triple jump, a jump to the bat, and then an octane jump pad off of it, basically.
Yeah. Yep.
That's ridiculous.
So
It's
yeah.
been compared to like it's like a Pathfinder grapple but straight. So it's not like she just like goes and stays there. She kind of just like continues through it, if you know what I mean. She,
Yeah.
you know, it's like that's why I'm comparing it to like Pathy's grapple, because she doesn't stay there, right? It's just like
I get you.
keep going. I'm trying to explain it with my hands here. It ain't working.
No.
Okay, so her passive is called Spotter's Lens. You can aim down your sights with sniper scopes. I don't know if it works with the 2 to 4 or 3 times. I did read some stuff that is specifically sniper scopes. I thought it was mid-range too, but it's specifically sniper scopes. So 4 to 8, 4 to 10, 6 times.
Well, see, that won't be as big a deal then. That just means people will have to change their sniper sights, which will help people like me find 2 times and 3 times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But she's like Seer though. She doesn't need a scope to use it. She can use it with her weapons holstered as well. So, you know,
more wall hack characters.
Yeah.
it's no, it's not wall hacks
I
though.
know.
I think
So,
she's gonna be a good mix with
her
that,
passive,
so.
when she sees the people, all it does is it gives you a bullet drop indicator, so you know how high you have to aim up, and it shows you where, like, you know, it shows you where your bullets go. So I'm sure, I know you guys have sniped in Apex, so it'll tell you
Yeah.
the distance. Aim higher. Now her tactical, what we were just talking about, she's got a little bat pet named Echo, and she can send that out. Now, unfortunately, this cannot be damaged or downed or anything. So she can pretty much just send it somewhere and like leave it there, and then, you know, 30 seconds mid-fight, she's just gone at it. Now, so can't be damaged or anything like that. Nada. And now what you were talking about when she technically has a triple jump, Pepe was telling me earlier that she could wall bounce, jump to the bat, double jump off of it into another wall bounce. So just having that as her tactical kind of makes her, she's got movement, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But I was telling him at the same time, like, if her main alt is supposed to be a sniper and you're supposed to use snipers with her, I'm sure there's going to be some crazy clips of people doing the wall bounce to the bat, double jump, wall bounce, no scope. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm getting
Yeah.
one
Some
the first
crazy
day,
shit.
bro. Cracked it. Cracked right here.
But, so besides the bat, like I said though, it can be sitting there and you don't have to use it to get away or gain height. You can just use it to debate the fuck out of the people you're fighting. Just jump right past them and now you're behind them.
Yeah.
But her alt is called Sniper's Mark. You have a custom sniper rifle, which is supposed to be a modified version of the Sentinel. The first shot does 50 damage and marks the enemy. It's what I've heard is it's not supposed to be like a scan, it's marking them.
So it's
a
like tagging
seer.
somebody.
Yeah, you tag them, and the person that you tag, you and your teammates get a 15% damage boost on that specific character.
Damn.
Oh fuck.
Every follow-up shot past that first one does 100 damage. So
Going
the
back to
first one,
Lifeline.
the first one's 50 damage in the tag, and then the rest are 100.
Because you know they're gonna
Oh,
shoot
man.
that shit right at my castle and my wall.
Now, this is the only
Boulders.
character who can use her alt without actually having it full. Every 20% of her alt charge is one bullet in the sniper. So 20% being one shot, 40% being two shots, and so on. So she can pretty much use it at any time. Now, that makes me question, why would you even run a sniper? It's basically like having a third gun, right?
Third weapon, yeah.
So,
Ooh, that's gonna be scary.
honestly, if I played her, I'd probably just run like, well, like Eva's being buffed, I'd probably run like Eva, R3, and then I have my sniper in my back pocket.
Yeah.
Like, I know we
Or
said that you
Vault.
have to have a sniper scope to use that lens, but I also said you could just holster your gun and use it like Seer.
Ooh.
So, I don't
Not
if
excited.
I played her, I probably wouldn't run a sniper, to be honest. I mean, you got one as your fucking alt. Every 20%, one shot.
Very interesting. I think it's definitely gonna change a lot of the like meta as far as like people playing certain characters. And like I think with that bat not being able to be damaged, like me and Flip have done this tactic twice now and it's actually worked really good in ranked where I will literally like kamikaze myself with my grapple and then he'll jump right to me, smash the people away from me,
You,
and I usually can get a knock and a half before, you know what I mean, before I go down if I do go down. This happened very good one day when we were really pinched in the last team. So I think with that bat technique, she will be able to do the exact same thing. So that's pretty crazy, especially if
My
she
question is she gonna have a distance limit? Because that's the problem I'm seeing. Is Castle's got a distance limit. Why the fuck doesn't she? You mean to tell me I can't lock onto my teammates 300 meters away and launch to him? She can launch 500 meters off a fucking quarter-inch size bat.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, so that's the one thing that I see being a major complaint amongst players is Octane. He's got a fucking built-in jump pad, and he still can't jump further than she can.
yep.
I think that's going to be the biggest qualm and complaint that people have is how come she can jump 300 meters off that stupid ass bat, but you know what I mean? Guys that grapple and have their jump pads can't get there.
Yeah, but, you know, I
mean,
like
perks of running
earlier,
that character.
earlier this morning when I was thinking about it, I was like, okay, so like if you play her, you want to run a sniper. Now, like I just said, now is when I just thought of that. You don't need to run a sniper because you have one. It's literally a third gun in your kit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm sure she's going to be cross-mapping some people. Oh, it also does work with the Kraber scope. And it tells you, the person you're looking at, it tells you their armor level as well as their teammates. And then it's got the damage indicator, or the bullet drop indicator, right? So if you're super far away and you just use your alt, and you're looking across the entire freaking map, it'll just tell you how high you have to aim. So I'm sure we're going to be fighting, and we're just going to get sniped from, you know, Narnia, out of nowhere. I'm sure it'll happen eventually somewhere.
Yeah, your hard scoping people are gonna be pretty good this season with that.
Definitely. But I personally don't see the point in running a second sniper if you have one for your alt. You might as well just take advantage of your kit, especially with like I said, using that bat as movement and stuff. It's like a ranged character, but it's also an up close character at the same time. So I don't like. She is a movement legend, but she's also a ranged character. Like, it's different. It's something new to Apex, and it's
Yeah, I feel like
mind. Blah, blah, blah.
I feel like she's definitely not gonna have a certain like. She's not gonna be subject to only being playable in this set. You know what I mean? Lifeline is literally like healing character, res type character. Then you have like Octanes. They're pretty much, I mean, solo type characters, but they have a jump pad. They don't really have a support. You know what I mean? You know, get what I'm saying? Like they have certain roles. I feel like she could have multiple roles with how her kid's set up for sure.
Definitely. Now, Agent Zero, I see what you're saying about it showing all 4 armors. I actually don't think it shows all 4. I think it shows 3. And I'm pretty sure it'll make the character you're actually looking at, I believe it shows it a little bit bigger. And then the other 2, I'm pretty sure are her teammates' shields.
Yeah. That's what this image shows on the I've pulled up. It shows it in the trailer. Yeah, you're right. It shows the person you're shooting at is purple, and then there's 2 other ones beside it that are a little bit smaller.
Okay.
So for sure. It also says the character's name if you aren't, I guess, seeing the character.
I forgot about that. Yeah, their distance and all that shit. Yeah. Okay, so Kings Canyon. First split, we got Kings Canyon back, completely revamped map. And then second split, we're back on Storm Point. Woohoo. So, let's talk a little bit about Kings Canyon here. So, we all know what we're starting off with talking about this.
I just remembered something.
I'm not an OG player, so I don't have a clue.
Okay, so Skulltown is now back in season, at the beginning of season 5, I believe. Loba, I believe it was Loba, she blew it up and sunk it. And now it's being brought back. But it's not called Skulltown. It is now called Relic.
Relic. Yes, sir.
I don't know why they had to change the name. But
because there was a whole thing about it. He's like, we don't want people to believe that it's Skulltown because it is not Skulltown. There are parts of Skulltown included in it, but it is completely a rework and remaster, re-envisioned version of Skulltown to make it not so toxic.
Yeah. It's gonna be Fragment in Kings Canyon. We all know it. Everyone's gonna go there. You have what?
Do you have another like overlay to show off like a picture or something for your screen, right?
No, I don't.
Okay, so I can just talk about it. I'm gonna send it to you anyways if you can figure it out.
Okay.
But there's also for people that don't know, in season 8, season 8's when we lost Skulltown, and with the new season coming,
Season
they
8?
took out in season 8. Well, I don't know. This picture says season 8, season 14. Anyways, I know a big thing that a lot of people aren't going to realize until they get into the ranked matches or their normal matches, but in that match on Kings Canyon is they took out 5 to 6 jump towers, and so the jump towers are only going to be on the outside of the map. I don't know if a lot of people realize that in the video they've shown, but yeah there's literally only like I think 10 jump towers throughout the whole map, and it's on the outsides of the whole map. So a big thing for people, if you're not used to Kings Canyon, if it's an open area, you better be getting through it real quick, or you better have a Newcastle or a Gibby on your team, because being that's going to be like a kind of a sniper season this coming season, you're going to get shot pretty fast in the open. And I don't know, I've played a lot of Kings Canyon when I first got into Apex, which I've been playing since day 1, and yeah, Kings Canyon could be a nightmare for you if you're out in the open.
Yeah, definitely. I do understand why they got rid of them though, because Kings Canyon had a lot of jump towers.
Yeah, they did.
And I do get why they got rid of the ones in the middle of the map, because it's more of a use it to get to ring. Like if you drop somewhere and it's on the complete opposite side of the map, you got to get your ass going, right? So I do get why they keep them around the edges. How many did you say they got rid of?
5 to 6 is what
And
was told.
and they
But
added
yeah,
one new one, right?
I
Pretty
believe
sure
so.
they added one new one. Okay, so we got a lot of POI changes. The cage, the upper levels are completely open now. There's no walls around the sides anymore. So you can't really camp inside the cage anymore. I know a lot of people did that before. Just sitting up top, doing their thing. Hillside got revamped and so did Relay. Uh, Hillside is actually looking pretty crazy now. There's no buildings there now. It's all open. Or wait, am I thinking of the wrong place? I might be thinking of the wrong place.
Hillside's the place up above the water outside of containment. If you go up the hill, like going
Where the
to
waterfall is? Or are you talking
no,
about where those like big ass yellow towers are, right?
to the right of diving board, it's like built into the wall
Okay.
to the hill.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay.
with the respawn beacon and the tri-level and all that shit. If I'm
Or
not
wait,
mistaken.
I believe you're right. And then Relay's the one with the waterfall, right?
Relay is the one. Relay is the one that is back by the waterfall, the tri-level waterfall that goes into the rig. It was the one with like 3 buildings, 4 buildings, and one had a armory there or a fucking resupply bin, whatever the fuck that
Okay,
shit
well,
was
it
called.
says they restored some buildings that previously existed in Broken Relay. So there's 4 new buildings there, and they
Okay.
added 3 new zip lines. Actually, no, 2 new zip lines and a bridge. That way, if you're not a mobile legend, you can get across faster in fights and stuff. Because I know before, like, there was only one zip line and that's it. Now you got 2 more and a bridge. So
Oh.
I don't know. I think in ranked I'd be down to land there quite a few times because it's a pretty neat place. But I feel
Well,
like with them adding 4 more buildings, more people would want to go there. Because before it was only like a couple buildings and like some boxes, right?
yeah,
Now
we
you
used to
got
land
four
there to
more.
rotate to a rig to go kill the people when they start fighting. We'd land there, grab our shit, run into rig to go fight them.
Now they changed a lot of choke points and made some new ones and stuff. So there's a lot of hills and cliffs that have been blowing up or filled up with rock. Certain choke points are just completely out of the game. It looks like they were never there now. It's not like something got, blown up. Like, it's not like a World's Edge change. It's like it was never there. You know what I mean?
Yes, sir.
So, but there's a lot of those. Like, a lot of them got filled up, and there's a couple new ones.
Yeah,
But I don't know.
I think they were saying with the choke points, they definitely wanted people to have more of a way to get out of the fight if they were in the fights.
Yeah.
But yeah, that way, like chokeways that you could fill up with a newscastle alt that from the old map have definitely made them a lot bigger. Where it's like 4 or 5 alts. I mean, it's pretty wide.
Yeah, there's one mountain that they completely demolished, and it's just like
Mm-hmm.
massive opening.
Yeah.
They also have improved the loot quality and stuff in certain POIs. So people were complaining a lot that they just, land somewhere and just get a bunch of crap loot. They've changed it, so, hopefully we don't get 3 boxes full of, ammo and grenades now. We'll actually get guns. But yeah, so they've spread out more of the they spread out more loot throughout the map and improve the quality of it, so hopefully we don't have to deal with any of that BS.
Like another good choke point that you were talking about is that little choke that goes from market into that like
The cave.
underground cave.
Yeah.
That's been blocked up now, so you can't go through that little chokehold anymore. There's still the exit to go to the right instead of the left there out of market, but yeah, that's been filled up.
And then the lighting is completely different. I was saying the other day to Flip that like the map's just so dark, and that's why I'm not a big fan of it. And it's not dark like that anymore. It's lightened and refreshed. It doesn't feel like a horror movie anymore. You know what I mean? I'm actually happy to be playing on it for once.
Somebody write that down.
Yeah, I know, eh? I'm not a fan of Kings Canyon. It's probably my least favorite map, but I have a feeling this season is going to change a lot for me, so.
I really hope hope with the lighting effect they've changed though that it's not like Call of Duty when they flipped their lighting effect and the sun was blinding. When Call of Duty first came out,
Mm-hmm.
the newest one, Warzone. Because I know that it was pretty blinding on there when I did play Warzone a little bit, but hopefully it's a good light source for everything.
I'm praying. It looks.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in between how Kings Canyon used to look and how Olympus looks. I feel like Olympus is the most vibrant map out of all of them.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's not like they didn't overdo it to the point where it does look like Olympus. Well, yeah, Kings Canyon's completely getting a change, and I'm happy for that. Maybe I will actually like it now. I am excited to play that. It's fresh. Choke point's gone. Middle map jump tower's gone. Loot improvement. POI's changed or upgraded. Doesn't look like death. Hell yeah, I'm happy to play it and try it out.
I do definitely wonder with Skulltown, even though they're adding it back. So pubs, a lot of people will drop Skulltown. But looking at the map, with Skulltown, there's all the buildings like we used to have, like really bunched in the middle. But then there's all this open area before you hit those outside walls. So
Yeah.
again, if it's like the rest of the map is, you're definitely gonna watch. Because with all the sniping coming this season, like you just gotta definitely learn how to watch your ass when you're running away.
Alright, enough about Kings Canyon. Let's talk about some other changes we got coming this season. We have a level cap increase coming. I haven't even hit level 500 yet because I've only been playing for a couple seasons. But the level cap is being increased to 2,000. And I believe it's like a prestige system almost. You're supposed to be able to play level 1 to 500 3 extra times. That's why I believe it's like a prestige system. I don't think it's like actually going to say, level 2,000.
No, it's level 1 through 500, I think.
Three times. So, but they didn't call it a prestige system though.
So my question is like players that I know on console, they're already level 3,000.
Yeah.
So are they just gonna automatically go through these fucking levels, or when they get it done with it, are they gonna be level 4,500? You know what I mean? Like shit. Because I know a few people that play console. Like if I'd have been on console, I think I was level 1,000 already. So I would be like level almost 2K already, if not higher.
I think people are going to have to play through the levels all over again.
Probably. Yeah.
Because you get they're not just gonna like gift you 200 Apex packs, you know what I mean?
Right, yeah.
So I feel like everyone will just start off at 500, do their little prestige system BS, whatever, get a cool logo, and then you play through your levels again and you earn more Apex packs. Now I'm wondering, actually, technically it's level 1 through 500 again, right?
Yeah.
At the start you get an Apex pack every 2 levels instead of 5.
Well, it says that you get a total of 544 guaranteed if you complete the whole system, and it's a guaranteed heirloom.
Yeah.
So,
but if you like quote unquote prestige and you're back to level 1,
right?
Are you gonna get one every 2 or every 5?
Probably every 5, because you're already past 500. You know what I mean? It'd probably be actually every 10.
They'll probably spread it out, because they still want all the new players to come in, so they'll probably give a lot more for the first 500 levels to the newer people. So, like, if you're on your second prestige, you might go 25 levels before you get a free pack. I mean, that's what I think they would do, because they're gonna want to keep catering to that newer crowd to keep trying to get them to come back. I mean, I know, but that's how stuff works, though.
I know. Why do you think I don't play Destiny no fucking more?
If you guys are wondering what levels you are, like your overall level, you can go on Apex Tracker. You just go to Google and type it in, and like right now, mine says that I'm level 1053 on PlayStation.
Look me up.
So,
Flip_money22. I think I was like right around the same thing.
Okay.
And you got to remember, I've only been playing for 7 seasons now, or or 6 seasons. Cause I started on like season 7 or 8.
You're 744.
Okay. Anyways, continue. Sorry, Jen.
You're good, yo.
My bad.
Replicator and care package.
Bullshit.
So, for the care package, they're not taking just one gun out this season. They'll be taking 2 out, and they're taking out the G7 and the Volt at the same time right away.
Ooh, double their pleasure.
And they're putting in the bow in the Rampage.
Yeah, that's kind of scary. With like, I think the bow's a very good choice. I'm really wondering about the Rampage. Is that Rampage gonna come out?
Isn't that
when you
the
grab
second
it?
time it's been in there?
Yeah, but
No, it was
Are
the
they gonna-
Spitfire, was it not?
I thought they put the Rampage in a couple. No, they
I thought-
disabled it. That's what it was. Never mind.
Yeah, okay. I
yeah,
forgot
yeah,
about that too.
disabled.
Sorry.
That
I
and
was
the
like, they
Sentinel,
did
right?
something with that shit because it was going rampant. Rock.
Is that Rampage gonna come out with a thermite already on it though?
Hey,
That's-
whoa,
that's
whoa!
gonna be
Let's not
super
give them any
scary.
fucking ideas, bro.
Yeah.
It's just gonna come
Be
out
quiet.
charged. You're just gonna grab
Be
it.
quiet.
This man could come out with a Mastiff and a charged Rampage. Like
Oh my
I'm just
God.
running away. Like, no,
Yeah, I'm
y'all
just gonna
gonna
throw
die.
up Castle Shield and run.
I'm pathfindering out. So that's terrifying.
That's crazy. I didn't even think about that.
Well-
Nah, it won't come out like that because like it'll come out as probably a little faster fire rate with a little more damage, maybe with less bullets in the clip, I think, or some shit's what they're gonna do. Because that's what they did with the Spitty when it went in the care package. Is they took the damage down on up a little bit, I think it was, and they increased the fire rate for just a little bit and took the fucking the barrel stave off of it or something, and then that's how you got it out of the care pack. So it was more balanced, but it was also harder to supposedly control, which I don't get because I can mow you down with a Spitty from across the fucking map. Like, just run, motherfucker, run! I got a gold mag for you. Hold this.
No, definitely. It's going to be a scary sight next season.
Yeah.
Now,
It
my
is.
question is, for season 15, are they going to do the same thing? Because
Nah.
the Mastiff and the Kraber are still going to be in there, right?
Yeah.
And if
Right.
they wanted to switch out 2 guns, they're obviously not going to switch with the Kraber. So it would be the Mastiff and then one of the guns that they just put in. Which just wouldn't make sense
Maybe
to
they're
me.
gonna try to go to changing it every season to help
Okay.
control the issues with the guns running rampant.
Yeah.
Or they might change it every fucking split. I don't know. They've been changing the replicator fucking every split, which is not what we thought was gonna happen.
Yeah, so you brought up the Replicator. Wingman and Car are finally returning to ground loot. And this is not confirmed, but I have heard it's the RE45 and the Devotion going into the Replicator.
I just don't feel like
So I don't get why they would do that. I can understand the Devo because you have some issues with it in certain ranks of play. Like the higher rank you get, the more Devos I see. I've noticed that. A lot more Devos.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, I don't see it unless you're in arenas being a severe problem, like the Rampage, the Spitfire,
Yeah.
the bow supposedly, or the Wingman, or the car, or whatever everybody's choosing to bitch about this season. But I don't understand why they would put the RE in there. Like, that makes no sense to me. I guess
It's
so
gotta
you
switch
can
it
find
up,
a
right?
weapon right away.
It's gotta
I
switch
guess
it
so
up.
we can find a weapon, just land on a replicator,
Yeah.
bro. There's a light gun there. I don't know, man. I'm like, I don't get these guys. These guys are crazy. I don't know who these dev team is that comes up with these ideas. You know what I mean? We need to talk to these motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying?
No, for
Tell
real.
his Watson to keep his mouth shut for a season or two.
I think I have a good idea why they put the 45 in there, but we'll talk about it when we get down to that topic. Because right now we're not at the other topic. Why I think so. So when we get down to the other one, I'll tell you.
I'm so confused.
You'll see. You'll see. We get there.
I already telepathic connection to you right now. I get you. I get you. All right, so let's talk about Flip's favorite change of the whole season, all right?
Fuck this shit.
His favorite change, okay?
Just give me a gold bag.
The gold
I don't
bag
know this.
no longer has Guardian Angel on it.
Yeah. That's
the
not getting it back no more there, Flippy.
the
That's my
gold.
bag now.
I'll still get the gold bag because you motherfuckers are the ones always asking me for heals
Yeah,
or ammo.
you're
So
not wrong. So
yeah, so I mean, it makes sense for me to still have the deep pockets to give you extra heals out
Uh,
of, or whoever.
okay,
But yeah,
so Golden Knockdown no longer has self res. They're taking it out of the game, and the Guardian Angel
Jesus.
perk from the gold backpack is being moved to the gold knockdown. So
Bogus.
your Lifeline mains, Gibby mains, Newcastle mains are now getting that gold knockdown instead of the gold backpack. Now, the gold backpack is getting a new perk called Deep Pockets, which allows you to stack one extra big heal. So bats and med kits can now stack as
So
3, and Phoenix kits can stack as 2.
yeah,
I wish
it's
they
like
just get rid of the fucking Phoenix, bro. I
so
really
it's it,
do.
it's like the old ways. That's how it used to stack before. But
So they just made it a perk and put it on the backpack and brought it back.
more or less, and I to go along with the gold backpack now that we're getting, I think that help with like Lifeline not being really a viable character anymore because they've literally just backseated her for so long, is they should just make Lifeline have a passive, like a second passive if she always has the gold backpack perk. I think that that would be viable for hers
I
because
don't. I
she's
don't.
literally a medic.
I can see it
I think
maybe
it would be
being for
more apt
stacking
to.
meds,
Yeah.
like just meds, not shields. Like
Yeah.
maybe med kits, and you can carry 6
Syringes.
syringes,
Yeah,
free
and
med
3
kits.
Yeah,
med kits. I could see that too. I don't know. My issue with it is like you got guys like me that play Castle, which okay, yeah, that's few and far between because like what's 1.9 pick percent. Like
Yeah.
it's one of the
yeah,
lowest fucking characters right now, I think. But people that do play Castle and know how to play him correctly, you don't want a bright ass gold shield popping up when you're rezzing somebody because that's going to be like, hey, look at me. That's like Lifeline and her res shield. It's a hey, look at me. And I mean, granted, I can speak for me because I don't know many other Castle mains. Um, I know how to maneuver that shit to get you out of there.
Mm-hmm.
But 99% of people that play that character, or maybe 90%, are not going to be game savvy or game movement savvy enough to know, hey, we got to spin this shit around, go the
yeah,
way around a rock, play the cover. Just like you're playing arenas, you got to play the cover with res with him because you don't want anybody seeing that bright ass gold. Because that's why for this whole season, I've told you guys I want
Yeah.
purple. I don't want the self res. I don't give a shit about that. I just need the
The
extra
highest
block.
damage, yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
So I mean, I get why they're doing it because you've got issues with people pulling self reses, and everybody's whining about it. I get it. It's not something that should be in a ranked formatted game.
mm-hmm.
But can we change the color? Can I get like a green or a fucking fuchsia or something that isn't bright ass gold that you can see across the map? You know what I mean? Like
No,
that
I
shit
agree.
stands out. There's nothing else that color yellow on the map besides legendary stuff. So like you put a bright ass gold shield on a sled and go downhill with it, everybody in the town's gonna see you.
Yep, most definitely. No, I feel
So
you. I feel
it's
you.
it's gonna be a challenge. I mean, I think this season was probably the best season that for everything as far as balance and shit, but they are going in the right direction with some of this stuff. It'll just take some changing.
yeah. And for the casual community that is against the whole getting rid of the self revive, when you bring it into like
I don't think it's
higher
the
ranked,
casual community.
well, I'm saying I've
That
heard more people complain about them taking that
Yeah, I've
away
heard a
Yeah,
lot of
and
okay.
people
not
complain about it
understanding,
too.
and it's because I don't think they understand like it's this
You
game has such like small details and like
Yeah.
this game goes off of like milliseconds compared to
Well,
seconds.
that and the f- go ahead, sorry.
That it really like those type of things can really change the game. So if there's somebody that doesn't play like high ranked or that's watching comps, if if me and the other guy on the other team are the last two alive, and I shoot him and like down him, and then the storm closes, I will die before he will, but probably
Because he's
because I have
sticking
more.
res.
Yeah, because his health will go
Yep.
from empty to full on that res shield,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yep.
my health will stay the same and be half or almost dead. You know what I mean?
I
So many people have lost rank matches even though they're the ones that knocked everyone.
And you got to look at it like this: if you were playing diamond lobbies, master lobbies, pred lobbies right now, okay, so let's say the queue right now for plat one, which is where I am right now, is 50. Negative
Okay.
50 is what I start with. Okay, so when you make pred, I think it's every 1,000 RP you increase, it goes up five.
Mhm.
So if you're the top 10 pred, you're starting at a negative 150 or so.
Yeah.
Do you want to lose 150 RP because somebody's got a gold knockdown that they got off in storm?
Nope.
Granted, you're not going to be that negative in points when
Yeah,
you
yeah,
get to
yeah.
the last fucking circle. But I'm
No,
using
I
it as a
feel you.
drastic example. Like
Mhm.
you would be irate because I've lost to a gold knockdown. I've lost fucking a lot of RP to a gold knockdown, but you live and learn. That was one of the first times I'd ever seen it pulled off, and it never happened again. You know what I mean? Like I
No.
thirsted every motherfucker we down in that last ring if possible.
I feel you. I feel you.
But yeah, I really think it'll balance it out a lot more. It'll make people a lot more cautious coming into that last ring because you don't have that lifesaver if you get knocked.
Mhm.
You get knocked, you're just fucked. Like yeah, which is kind of how you had to learn to play Lifeline. That's why I learned to play her that way is because if you get knocked, your team's screwed.
No, I feel that, but I think that Lifeline's red shield needs to be brought back. They tried to do all these changes this season. You know what I mean? And it did not improve the pick rate. It's
They're
just
not gonna
not
do
worth
shit
it.
for her.
It's not
Her
worth it.
pick rate's enough according to our respawn. That is exactly what they said. Her pick rate is fine, even though it went from being a what like 8% pick rate to a 3.5 or lower
Yeah.
now. I think it is. Like okay, so you lost 5%, but we're still okay with this. You know what I mean? Like I don't get it because like we've talked about it last podcast. Is I was a Lifeline main for many seasons, and I find her she's useless in fucking rank now. Like, yeah,
Yeah.
you can play her and yeah, you can use her up to like plat.
I'd rather have
I
a
see
Gibby
him.
or a Newcastle now.
I'd rather have a Newcastle. Like Gibby's cool, but that's a big ass bubble to draw attention. That's the other thing that's why I didn't care for him much is that bubble draws attention. When you bubbed res, bro, I'm pushing you if at
Yeah.
all possible. Same thing with a lifeline res. If you pop shield on the lifeline res, oh, I'm coming for you or grenading the fuck out of you or something.
Yeah. It's just that
But
end game cover. You know what I mean?
yeah, it really
Oh,
is. And that's one thing that I wish Castle had was a little bit of a higher shield, like maybe like 3 inches taller,
Mhm.
because his big ass can't really stand behind it and fucking heal up really easy. Like, bro, I
Yeah.
put shield up and it's like the top of my fucking helmet's still poking out the top. But I mean, that's the perk of if you got high ground looking down on my castle shield, you're gonna fucking laser me.
Yep.
It is what it is. Shit
It
happens
is
when you
what it
party naked.
is.
Before we go on to the next topic, though,
No,
I want to try to take advantage and remind everybody that we are Rogue Energy sponsored. So you guys want to head over there to rogueenergy.com. Use
turn it
code
the other way. The
OUTGUN.
label's not out. No.
I'm doing the best I can with as much as I got
I
right
can't
now. All
see
right.
yours. I was talking to Zen, bro. Your camera's off for
make
me.
sure you guys head over there. Use OutGun. You get all these different packs, man. They got so
I
many
need to
good
Come on,
order
bro.
some.
flavors.
You
Get
need to
get the
send me one of them
shakers, bro.
shakers,
Get the
motherfucker.
shakers.
But
Get the
yeah,
shakers.
they got plenty
Shit.
of shakers. They got some tubs. They got some really cool looking shakers too,
Oh
man.
yeah. Yeah,
It's
I
pretty good
wanted to
stuff.
get we have an extra large one right now. I think it's like $5 or $10 extra, but it's like double the size of a normal shaker. And then you
What?
get a couple extra packs or some shit.
Also, when you guys do go to get those packs and stuff, make sure you guys are putting the correct amount of water in, just like Zen had to tell me. Because if you put 20 ounces of water in the drink that only requires, I think it's 16 ounces.
16 ounces,
Yeah,
yep.
It's
16.
gonna taste like poo poo.
It's not gonna taste right. It's gonna
It's
taste
gonna
like
taste
acid
like
water.
doo
All right,
doo.
we all know we went to that friend's house that don't know how to make Kool-Aid right. That's the
Let's see.
same flavor you gonna
Hey,
get.
so I got a question. How much water do you put in 2 packets of Kool-Aid? Do you make 2 quarts or do you make just shy of 2 quarts? Since you brought up fucking Kool-Aid, I want to know what I'm
I don't
gonna
know.
get into if I ever come to your
Say
house for
what now?
Kool-Aid.
I don't make.
I
So when I
look,
make Kool-Aid,
nah.
it says 2 quarts of water per packet. I don't put 2 quarts of water. I put just
Uh-huh.
shy of 2 quarts of water because if you put full 2 quarts in 2 packs in a 4 quart pitcher, which is 1 gallon, it tastes like doo doo doo
I
doo
thought
doo.
it was
And
2 quarts
that's why
per
when you
pack.
mix up a water
It
bottle, you
is.
take a sip first, right?
Yeah.
I
Good
said
yeah.
it's not about. Yeah, we always did a gallon pitcher with 2 packs and like I don't know.
2 cups
I
of
don't.
sugar and a full.
No, not 2 cups. Come on now, you having the acid water drink. You gotta have 2.5 to 3 cups of sugar, bro. I know it's
No,
sweet, but
you're drinking molasses in fucking
that
summer.
is
That's how
not
come your ass is
molasses,
getting
bro.
over it. Yes, it is.
Don't you?
It calls for 1 cup per pack. 1 cup.
Oh
Not
my
one and a
god!
half, not one
Come
and
on
three
now.
quarters, not two.
Nah.
4.
That's how come people can't cook, because they don't know how to read instructions and follow them.
Nah, they don't know how to.
Okay,
No,
yo.
to make.
Fuck the Kool-Aid. Fuck the
All right,
Kool-Aid.
back to what we were
Yeah, let's
doing.
get back on
It's already
topic.
been an
all,
hour.
all I
and we
was
need to do
saying
our
was
shit.
this is a 16-ounce Rogue Shaker cup, and this is what you're supposed to mix it in. It's meant to be mixed with 16 ounces of water. The taller cups, I believe, are 26 ounces?
26, yeah.
26 ounces, so, it's 9 extra ounces. Wait. It is 9, right? I can math. It's 9
It's
extra
9.
ounces of water.
Well, no, it would be. Yeah. You
Yeah,
said 16 to 26, right?
Yeah. No.
Be 10.
Is it a 25 ounce? What's it say on the side of your
Oh my
cup?
gosh.
It's got the measurements
don't
right
know
on it,
now.
bro.
I
Would
don't
you
even have it
you
next to
fucking
me.
put it
I don't have
away, bro? Come on.
I don't have one, man.
Killing me.
I'm ghetto fabulous over here. I don't have a Rogue anything.
Oh well,
It's
oh well.
blending.
All I'm saying, you if you get a tall
25
shaker cup,
ounces.
okay, 25, so
Okay,
not.
so 9.
If
yeah.
if you mix it in that, you're mixing it in extra water, and it waters down the drink. That's all I'm saying. So make
Yep,
sure you
big
mix it
facts.
with the proper amount of water.
Now, moving on to the next thing.
Yeah, I'll let Trackens take the lead on this one.
We're moving on to. Oh, okay, laser sights. Yes, laser sights are coming to SMGs and pistols. You're gonna have full RGB support, like crosshairs and stuff. So I think that's gonna be pretty cool. Definitely gonna be able to make your own crosshair, or just like crosshairs we already have now. You have the ability to set a range. I think it's like 1,200 different color ranges. So that's gonna be super cool with the laser sights. And what it's going to do is large hipfire spread reduction. So I think that it's going to be pretty scary of a season when it comes to hip firing on certain guns. Just hip fire on this game is crazy. If you have, and that's one thing for anybody that's a casual player looking to get better at the game, learning
Hipfire.
the distance to hip fire ratio. Like, if you're in a building, most of the time you should be hip firing to an extent.
Yeah.
Because especially on certain guns, the R99, the car has literally one of the most nastiest hip fires. The Volt, and back to the subject earlier when we were talking about the Replicator and the Devotion and the RE45. The RE45's like hip fire is literally so small. So it is going to be insane if you can add a laser sight to that, which you are going to be able to. That hip fire is going to be insane.
And
Like,
you got the hammer
it's gonna be
points on it
scary.
still now.
It's
But
gonna
what
be
you got to
scary, bro.
remember, is laser sights take the place of that barrel stave. That barrel stave is the only thing that controls the recoil and the fucking fire rate, keeps the muzzle down on that 4.5. So it's, if you put a laser sight on it, yeah, your hip fire will be better. But if you have to ADS at any point, you're gonna be penalized.
Yep.
Yeah. I feel like I
So-
really only need
Because
a
they'll both go in the
barrel.
same slot, right? It's either barrel or
yeah.
laser.
Yeah, it's one or the
Yeah.
other. You can't have both, is what I was told and understood.
Yeah.